Hello, everybody. In this video, we're going to give a brief mathematical introduction to Newton's method. And let's start by talking about, well, what's the goal of Newton's method? The idea is we have a function f of x, and we can imagine it looks something like this. And we want to find a root of f of x given that x naught is a guess that we have for the root. So in this example that I have here would be a root of f of x, but maybe my best guess is that it's here at x naught. So in general, you want your guess to be pretty close to a root, but it's also possible to just use guess and check and kind of narrow down your search using things like intermediate value theorem, for instance. But here's our basic goal. So we have x naught as a guess, and we want to get closer to the actual root. So how do we do that? And the intuition is that if we consider the line tangent to our function at our guess point, so in this case, the line tangent to f of x at x naught, then where this tangent line intersects the x-axis, that's going to be, in general, a better guess for the root than x naught. So for instance, we look here, that would be, let's say, x1. This is definitely closer to the real root than x naught is. And the idea is that we can repeat this process until we get as close to the root as we want. So we update our new x naught to be this one x1, and then we repeat the process again. So let me actually write down the formulas, and then we'll go to Desmos a little bit later and do some examples by hand. But again, so here's our function f of x. We have our guess x naught, and we know what f at x naught is. So the equation of the tangent line, remember, this is going to have slope given by f prime at x naught, and it's going to go through the point x naught comma f of x naught. Great. So how do I write the equation of that tangent line? It's going to be y minus y1, so f of x naught, is equal to the slope f prime of x naught, x minus the initial point x naught. So this is the equation of the tangent line, that's fine. And remember our guess for the root, so the update from x naught to x1, maybe I'll even draw it in so that we're all on the same page. So this is going to become our x1. So remember, this is where the tangent line intersects the x-axis. So what we're going to do is we're going to set y equal to 0 and solve for x. So then if we do that, we have negative f of x naught divided, let's divide by f prime of x naught is equal to x minus x naught. And then if we just rearrange terms, what this is saying is that x is equal to x naught minus f of x naught divided by f prime of x naught. And maybe I'll even update it here, this x1. So immediately we can see where would be one situation where we can't use Newton's method. And think about this denominator here. So we definitely don't want to have zero derivative at our guess point, right? Because otherwise we'd be dividing by 0 and we can't kind of do the process. So that gives one limitation. A little bit later in the video, we'll also see some cases where Newton's method doesn't do a good job of giving us a guess for the root. But in general, the x1 is going to give us a better approximation than x naught, and we can repeat the process. So again, we look at x naught, we say, well, what is the value of my function at that point? I construct the tangent line, and then I construct the intersection with the x-axis. So that's kind of top level idea of what's going on. Next, let's move to Desmos and take a look there. All right, everyone, as promised, here we are in Desmos, and we're going to do a couple iterations of Newton's method by hand just to see how it works. And here I've just picked the function f of x equal to x cubed minus 2. And we can see there's an actual 0 here at 1.26 comma 0. And let's just say I want to guess that my initial point is 1 comma negative 1. So the guess here, it's kind of close to the actual 0. Let's see if we can get closer. So what we're going to do, remember, let's first construct the tangent line to our function at our guess point. So this is going to be 1 minus the y point, so this is f of 1, is equal to, now the slope is given by the line tangent to f of x at 1, so this is f prime of 1 times x minus the initial x point, so 1. So here we can see is the tangent line through our guess point. And remember our update, let's zoom in just a little bit. So now we look, okay, where does this intersect, this red line, the x-axis? It's at 1.333, comma 0. So let me mark that, 1.333, comma 0. And I'm going to label this as x1. Maybe like that, it looks a little bit better. So we can already see this is a lot closer to the actual 0 than our guess point. Let's do one more iteration. So what we're going to do is, again, construct the line tangent to f of x at x1. So this is going to be y minus f of 1.333 is equal to f prime at 1.333 x minus 1.333. So this green line is the line tangent to f of x at x1, and let's zoom in. And we can see that where this intersects the x-axis is very close to the actual 0. And if we were to repeat this process again, we'd get even closer. So let's leave this as our first example, and I'll zoom out just a little bit so you can see. Let's give maybe even a quick recap. So remember, originally our guess was x equal to 1. Then it gets updated to x equal to 1.333. And then it gets updated to 1.2639 when the actual 0 is 1.26. So pretty good in just 2 iterations. Let's take a look at an example where Newton's method with a particular guess fails to give us convergence to a root. So here we have the function f of x equal to x cubed minus 2x plus 2. And we're going to guess 0 as our initial point. So that's where we're going to start. So again, let's repeat the process. So let's construct the line tangent to f of x at the point 0. So this is going to be y minus f of 0 is equal to f prime of 0 times x minus 0, but that's just x. And again, here this blue line, where it intersects the x-axis, that's going to become our new point. So let's label it. So we have 1 comma f of 1. That's our point here that we're going to use. And maybe I'll even put up here. I really meant to label 1 comma 0, but it's okay. 1 comma f of 1 is good. So this is going to be the updated, maybe x1, let's call it. And if we're really being accurate, x1, comma y1. Great. Now, again, same process. We're going to construct the line tangent at this green point on the purple f of x. So this is going to be y minus f of 1 is equal to f prime of 1 times x minus 1. And now we can see that our updated point, so our new x becomes 0. But then we're going to be using the point 0, comma 2, which is exactly this red point here. So if we apply the process again, we're going to get back to the green point. So we're going to be bumping between red and green, and we're never going to get closer to the actual 0. So this is one example where Newton's method fails to converge to a 0. And I don't remember if I mentioned this earlier, but if you read the Wikipedia page for Newton's method, this is one of the nice examples that they give. So this is just going into that in a little bit more detail. Thank you for watching, and we will see you in the next video.